Alright, this video is for the prep work for the Sharan sandwich. Alright, so we have 5 components. We have rice flour, we have cabbage slaw kit, the gobi manchuri spread, cauliflower, and rice noodles. And we're going to prep all of those in this video. So the first piece of prep work is the cabbage slaw kit. You open up this third pan, you're going to have 3 limes in it, half a bunch of cilantro, you're going to have shredded Napa cabbage with shredded cauliflower greens mixed in. So we're going to dump that in the third pan. Alright. We're going to take our cilantro, we're going to cut off the top part, which are just the leaves. We're going to take those leaves, just rough chop them. Add them to our bowl. Now the stems, these are a little more fibrous, so you're going to make sure that you chop these really fine. So take a little extra time, just finely chop these. Add that to our bowl. Limes, we're going to roll these a little bit to loosen up the juice. We're going to cut them in half. We're going to squeeze the juice into our bowl. So, juice of 3 limes. Now the salad itself, the slaw itself is going to be pretty acidic, but it's going to go very well with the rest of the flavors in there. Alright. Limes are in. And we're going to add our salt. We're going to check the recipe for how much salt. Mix this up. We're going to add this back to our third pan. Now it's really important that you only prep as much Napa cabbage slaw as you need for the next hour or so, because the acid and the salt are going to wilt the cabbage and it's going to lose its crunch. So it's really important you only prep as much as you need for the next hour. Alright, so that's ready to go for the sandwich. Next we're going to prep the cauliflower. So the cauliflower is going to come in quarters like this. What you're going to do is run your knife along about 1 inch to 1.5 inch slices. And from there, you're going to come back and almost essentially cube it to 1 inch pieces. 1 to 1.5 inch pieces. You want to make sure you don't cut it too fine because it'll fall apart. But you want nice chunks just like that. So again, we're coming down in slices. And we're turning it over, cubing it just like that. Right. So once you chop the entire pan, you're going to put the cauliflower back in the third pan. Alright, so after I've done chop the cauliflower, I put it back in the third pan. From here, you're going to put a half a cup of water over the cauliflower. You're going to put the lid back on. Just going to shake it very lightly. What you're doing is you're adding moisture to that cauliflower. So then we'll later put it in the rice flour that sticks to it. So that's ready to go for service. Alright, we're going to get another pan, a third pan with a bag in it. It's going to have rice flour. All you're going to do is open the bag, you're going to pour it in the third pan. That's very important that you don't combine multiple third pans or multiple bags in the same third pan, because you're going to build up moisture here, and at some point the flour is going to get go bad, and you need to start with fresh flour and fresh pan. So only 1 bag per third pan. That's ready to go. Last component is the rice noodles. It doesn't look like there's a lot in here, but when you fry them, they really puff up. So it's 4 ounces of rice noodles. What I'm going to do is just very lightly break them apart like that, and then we're going to drop them in a fryer. It's set at 375 degrees. And we're going to drop them for just 10 seconds. So what I've done is remove the baskets, and I'm going to drop the rice noodles right in the fryer. They pop up almost immediately. Just counting in my head to 10. Once that happens, I'm going to take my puffed up rice noodles and put them in the bathroom to drain. Just like that. Now once they're done draining, I'm going to add them back to the third pan. You'll notice I'll put a couple seed bolts in the bottom of it to absorb some of the grease from it. But it's amazing how much they puff up. That's all set for the sandwich. That's the 4 components that you need to prep for the yogurt journey or the Sharan sandwich.